used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they can call me Batman.
Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe Adventures. I'm Crazy Joe, getting the channel mixed up. I have two channels, but yeah, we're on Crazy Joe Adventures, and we are back at Peddler's Village. I've done a few videos here at Peddler's Village in the past, usually checking out Peeps at the Village around Easter time. They do something called Peeps at the Village where they have sculptures made out of marshmallow peeps, and they also we did a video here on some of their sandcastles, scarecrows. They've done all kinds of seasonal stuff, and you can check out those videos elsewhere on this channel. But today we're here for two reasons. First of all, I'm usually here on the weekend. I'm usually here like on a Saturday or a Sunday, and it's jam-packed. Today, I am here on a Tuesday afternoon, and it is not nearly as crowded as it is on the weekends. I've actually never seen it this empty. But then again, I don't think I've ever been here on a weekday before. But we're here for two reasons. Number one, there's a place here called Cluster's Popcorn. They have gourmet popcorns, and they have these refillable buckets. And there's a flavor I really like called Everything Bagel popcorn. And we got it last time, and I wanted to refill the bucket, but you'll notice there were a lot of crumbs in here. So I kind of saved them. I wanted to show them, hey, we got an awful lot of crumbs. See if maybe they'll give us a discount on the refill. But that's the first stop. We're gonna refill the popcorn at Cluster's Popcorn. And then there was something else kind of cool around here that I thought I'd show you too. It's still very snowy, which I hate. I do wish I lived in Florida. It's always been my dream to live in Florida, but nope, I'm stuck in snowy Pennsylvania. It is what it is. All right, first stop, Cluster's Popcorn. Let's get crazy. All right, here it is, Cluster's handcrafted popcorn. Now, they don't always have the Everything Bagel, but I did call ahead, and they told me they would have it today. See, come in, we're popping. It's got some of the flavors they got there, but we're looking for Everything Bagel. Here's the board, what's poppin' today? It's got all the flavors they've got today. Some of these are really good. Peanut Butter Blast is really good. The Cookie Explosion. I can't eat those though. I'm on a low carb diet, so anything sweet, anything with sugar I can't really have. But yeah, the vanilla cupcake, that's a good one. That looks good. Touchdown Munch, peanuts, pretzels, and chocolate.
Are you allowed to mix?
I hate pickles, so I would not like that one.
Just regular buttered popcorn? What is it, mixed together, you're saying? Mm-hmm. In a small? Yeah.
All right, these are the prices for the bags, and then they have the tubs. Like I refilled the tub. There's the tubs back there. So there we go. Look, there's a video of them working. It's a pretty cool place. And I got my refill. So there we go. Cluster's Popcorn. Got my Everything Bagel refill. Very cool. They're playing music in here very loud. I don't know if that's it's very like elevator music type stuff, so I don't know if that's something that's going to give me a strike or not. All right, there's something else I thought I would show you while we're here. Pretty cool thing. There's a little store, very popular. When you come here on a weekend, this store is really kicking. But I thought it was worth checking out. Whenever we've been here in the past doing videos, we've never really gone into the stores. It's just kind of been like looking at the events they've been doing here. But there is a store that I think people are going to be interested in. It's called Cloak and Wand. It's It's basically like a wizard type store, like Harry Potter inspired. A lot of Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, anything kind of fantasy oriented you'll find in Cloak and Wand. So let's take a look. This place, this German store, Black Forest, they have really cool cuckoo clocks in there. But here is the Cloak and Wand, right over here. It's got this dragon out front. They have a drink menu here. Look at this. A lot of cool flavors here. My daughters love when we come here. There's coffee and hot chocolates and things. It's good stuff. And here's the menu on the board right underneath this dragon's head. I've had some good stuff here before, but I can never remember what I had. And like I said, they do have every kind of like fantasy franchise you can imagine. Like here's the Harry Potter stuff. There's some cookbooks, Harry Potter cookbook. More Harry Potter stuff over here. It's not all Harry Potter though. It's pretty much every kind of fantasy franchise you can imagine. It's a very cool looking place. Look at that broomstick hanging from the ceiling. This is definitely my kids' favorite store in Peddler's Village whenever we come out here. Some Harry Potter clothing. Look at that. It's a Ravenclaw sweater. Is that Slytherin? Yeah, you get all the houses. There's robes over here. Other cookbooks. Look, Magic the Gathering. Killer Cocktails. It's a Edgar Allan Poe cookbook. Dungeon Master's Guide. Look, we got Wicked in here. Wicked and the Wizard of Oz. These little dragons. If these items are breakable, if you haven't mastered the Reparo spell, you break it, you buy it. So, you need to be careful. I don't know the Reparo spell. Look at this. Dragon holding a sword. How much does something like this cost? That is, I think it says $54, but I'm looking at it upside down. Some Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see, there's a Lord of the Rings cookbook. Yeah, now we're getting into the Lord of the Rings stuff. Look at that guy. How to Train Your Dragon. don't know what these things are. They kind of look like Jack Skellington. Lovecraft, Fairy Tale Cooking, Book of Potions, Dungeon Meister Cookbook, How to Train Your Dragon, Recipes from Burke, The Ganaki Horror Show. This is pronounced Noki, but my mother is Irish, and she always mispronounced it Ganakis growing up. So it's kind of a family joke that we pronounce it Ganakis, because that's the way my mom used to pronounce it. It's more wicked. Totoro, more dragons. This is a pretty cool store. It's like we're in the anime section now. Goblins at play. There's some stuff about Krampus. Krampus Confidential. There's a stuffed Krampus. Good night, Krampus. Look at these pumpkins. They're cool. I like those guys. Come in for a bite. Oh, look at this. Doctor Strange. There's Lydia from Beetlejuice. Oh, no, I stand corrected. That is not Lydia from Beetlejuice. That is from Hocus Pocus. All right, now we're entering the Wand Emporium. Wizards are welcome and muggles are tolerated. So here, you can pick a wand. Now I say pick a wand. The wand chooses the wizard, if I'm not mistaken. Please do not open boxes, okay? The Wand of Oakheart. The Wand of Fire Gaze. Look at that, it's got an eye on it. The Wand of Doomslither. I can't really see it in that one. The tissue's covering it. Let's look at another one. Oh, it's got a snake on it. I hate snakes. There you go. Here's some of the wands. I think the Wand of Stonehaven is my favorite. No, the Wand of Dragonfire is kind of cool. It's got a little dragon on the top. Oh, there's more over here. Look at this. The Wand of Alchemy. That's a good one. The Wand of Skyweave. All right, we're going to enter the part of the store where my youngest daughter refuses to go. This part of the store, look, enter if you dare. My daughter, my 10-year-old, is terrified of this area of the store. She will not step foot in here. It's sort of the dark alley where the monstrous stuff lies, and she won't go back there. But we're going to check it out. Enter if we dare. We dare. We dare. Look at this. I just told you this is where the monstrous stuff is, and they got butterflies and fairy gardens. It used to be a little creepier back here. Creepy carrots now. This is definitely a little more kid-friendly than it used to be back here. No, but you see this guy, look. My daughter's terrified of him. I don't think he's turned on. He used to like growl and scream. He'd like shake, and there's a motion sensor. I guess he's not on anymore. But yeah, no. This guy, like I said, my daughter was terrified of this werewolf in this cage. It's definitely changed back here. It's definitely changed. It's a little more whimsical and kid-friendly than it used to be. This used to sort of be like if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're kind of like equivalent of Nocturne Alley, where all the scary stuff was. But it's lightened up considerably. I do find it hilarious that I said this is where the scary stuff is, and we come back and the first thing we see are bountiful butterflies and fairy gardens. Kind of oversold that one, didn't I? Sleepy Hollow, Casper, Chucky, Beetlejuice. Elvira's First Book of Monsters. There's Edgar Allan Poe. Stephen King. Look at this. Classic horror movies. It's a wall calendar. It's kind of a cool calendar. Field Guide to Demons. Demonology. See, this is you're getting a little bit of a taste of what used to be back here, but it's not quite as creepy as it used to be. Even my wife, who's a grown adult, didn't used to like to come back to this part. Maybe they got complaints. Maybe too many kids were afraid to come back here. Goth parenting. Some classic novels, Frankenstein, Dracula. Atlas of Dark Destinations. Plague doctors here. A lot of black cats. Yeah, definitely not as creepy back here as it used to be. Mystic Alley, that's what they call this. Mystic Alley. My other ride is a hearse. That's an air freshener. Beware. Not so much anymore. And this is the area where they sell a lot of the stuffed toys, plushes. Look at that. That's the unicorn. This is the magical creatures study. Choose your magical creature and bring it to the counter for adoption. So yeah, you can adopt a magical creature. Dragons. There's a Bigfoot. He's got his name on his foot. Oh, look at this. Bigfoot. Is he hanging out with a Yeti? Yeah. Oh, and there's Audrey too. And this takes us back into the area with the cookbooks. See, objects in Mystic Isle may cause a scare. See, they're warning you it's going to be scary back there, but it's not quite as scary as it used to be. Oh, look at that. Dragon skull. Not what it was. I bought a liquid gold that is pineapple, passion fruit, peach, and fairy dust, which I believe is just some kind of edible glitter. Here we go. Try my they call these potions. Custom brewed potion. It's very good. That's my favorite one. I love pineapple though. Well, that's going to do it for this adventure. Thanks for joining me as I came down to refill my popcorn and check out the Cloak and Wand. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure. We got big stuff on the horizon. I actually sat down the other day and wrote up a list, brainstormed of like possible further adventures, and I got some good stuff on the docket. I've obviously been a little bit handicapped by the weather, but I have a feeling things are going to turn around. I saw a robin today. They say robins are the first sign of spring. We are in February. Spring comes next month. So I'm hoping that this was the last gasp of winter and that we are going to start seeing a turnaround. Maybe it's wishful thinking on my part, but I'm hopeful. Dave Perillo has been in Florida doing a signing at Disney World. We mentioned that on the Shy Guys video. If you haven't seen that, we went to the Shy Guys Coffee Arcade, and we mentioned Dave was going to be down in Epcot doing signings of his art. And he's been down there for several weeks, but he comes back on Saturday, so I think he's going to be joining me on a couple adventures, maybe starting next week. We'll see. But if you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up, tell a friend about us, like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'd like to grow this channel. This channel is where my heart is, and hopefully we can make this channel bigger and better as we go on. So, you know, you tell some friends, get more people, more subscribers, we'll have more fun, we'll get crazier, and that's the goal, right? So, until next time, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander-a-damas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.